we had some other coach, then I would say it could be any of the top quarterbacks, but it's Kyle. Know your coach, know your team. Mac is the true pocket passer in this draft and smart to run the offense and know where to go. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I've covered Kyle for 4 years. A lot of people want to project evolution onto him. I don't think so, man. I think he is who he is. I think he's one of the more stubborn people I've ever met. He's one of the, you could call it stubborn or what. He just has conviction. He believes in what he believes in, and he doesn't, like, I change my mind every day on everything. You know that. I constantly change my mind. Kyle doesn't, man. Kyle's had the same convictions for 10 years. So, Cisco kid, that's why I buy the validity of all this. If I'm wrong, I'll give him credit. If he goes with Trey Lance or Justin Fields, I'll give him credit in the sense of at least changing. Even though I would go with Mac Jones. But I'm always wrong. I mean, I would have went with Mitchell Trubisky. John Farr says Mac Jones had the highest completion percentage in NCAA history. That means a lot. Also, people say he has a low ceiling, but why couldn't his ceiling be Tom Brady or other elite smart pocket quarterbacks? Yeah, it's fine. I mean, if he's got the accuracy and the anticipation and the ability to protect himself and beat pressure, yeah, then he could be the rare throwback pocket quarterback that college football doesn't produce anymore. They just don't. The closest one was Goff, right? And then he fell apart.
Look at the receivers and the running back, though, he had there. I mean, those guys gave so much separation. And the best running back in the whole draft. I mean, he was set up for such success. And, you look at Trey Lance, you talk about the competition. Yeah, the competition's not great. His receivers are slow as heck. There is no separation. He's got to drop it right in the bucket. I mean, I think that it's going to be a rude awakening for Mac when he doesn't have those receivers, who can – well, we have great receivers, but there's just not that kind of separation, comparatively speaking.
Yeah. But to John's point, like, could he be this elusive, excellent, smart pocket quarterback? It's possible, and I do think Kyle is looking for that, whereas other coaches aren't. Kyle would love a throwback pocket quarterback if he could find one. Not to say that Mac Jones necessarily will be, because my big issue with Tua when he was coming out was, look, he's on an all-star team. Every single person on his offense is a first-round pick. That's the same thing with Mac Jones. The only difference really is that Mac Jones throws with more anticipation. You can see it on film. Yeah. But otherwise, I mean, they're both small. Not small, but yeah.
I'm looking at his schedule because I didn't really remember, he really ran up the numbers on a lot of, I mean, they play, if they're not playing in conference, they're playing crap teams. Colorado State, Vanderbilt's in conference, they're terrible. Tennessee wasn't very good. Missouri State, Mercer, 56-0 versus Mercer. New Mexico State, I mean, Southern Miss. I mean, he's racking it up against, Missouri State again. Jeez, how'd they do that twice? Western Carolina University. I mean, these are the teams he was playing against. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Jimmy G was John Lynch's guy. If this quarterback were to bust, what are the odds Jed would forgive Kyle and keep him as head coach? How much would the leash tighten? It's so hard to know what's going on. This is Jed York's ultimatum. Hey guys, you need to make a trade for make a trade for a quarterback. Maybe you got to do that. Who knows? Owners do stuff like that. Hard to say.
It's interesting though, because you were comparing it to I forget who, but it being their first year, and you draft a quarterback in your first year, it gives you a certain amount of leash. This might as well be their first year if they draft a quarterback number 3 overall, like we think they're going to, because they're going to get the same window that you would if you're a new guy coming in. I mean, they have the length of their contract, but this buys you another 3 years, I think, because you've got this, this number 3 quarterback that you're bringing in. So I think that's how much rope that they get, and they're going to win or lose together. It's not going to be one or the other. That's for sure.